The ANC, it's out, back in full force, insulting its people. The people is supposed to be, they're back insulting us. Even you. In case you thought you were not being insulted. Yeah, they are back at it.
I've never had a government looking for a job for me.
So him, as Gwede, he has never had the government look for a job for him. Every single time there's a new president, they think about where to place you. So there goes government looking for a job for you.
You know that? Never. I went to Tampa, I took a contract, went to the mines, worked as a miner, went back home, bought cattle, bought sheep, went back to the mines, and I did that.
Does Gwede know how much a cow is? You know? You know what the minimum wage is. Okay, and how much is a cow? Okay, and then you're going to take the cow, go and put it in the village, right? And then thugs will come, steal the cow, chop it up, put it in the bakkie, go with it. And so you have to pay someone to watch for those cows. You understand the way this thing works, right? So the average person, do you think they can do that with what you're saying, with minimum wage? Okay.
The difference is that today, because there's a progressive government, people expect that government to go and give them jobs. They don't look for jobs.
No, we expect you to create policies and a country environment that allows big business to come and create jobs. We don't expect you to create jobs. Government doesn't create jobs. We pretty much get that. But in spite of that, I find it quite interesting that what Gwede says here, it's contrary to when they are busy doing their campaigns.
President Cyril Ramaphosa is vowing to create jobs. He says he's concerned about the high levels of unemployment in the country.
So, your boss is saying he's concerned about unemployment and he's creating jobs. So, who's lying? Because someone must be lying to someone. In your promises, you are claiming to create jobs. I don't trust you ninjas. You ninjas are just too much.
And that must change.
Oh, it must change. You making the promises that you know you can't fulfill.
I'm sure to be here in SABC yourself, you look for an advert, you applied, you got into SABC.
No problem. Pause. Before you finish that thought, you know that SABC can't hire like 400,000 people, right? It's one organization with a very limited amount of spots. So that example just doesn't fit. Jobs get full. You create an environment of business that allows new companies. Don't give us SABC examples.
Not the SAB looking for you. You look for a job and you got employed. And people must begin to appreciate that. You do queue up for a job, you get employed, adverts are not going to employ you. You will have to look for the advert and apply in real terms.
Does Gwede think we don't know what to apply for a job means? You see, Gwede, it's too early in the week. It's Monday. We are trying to be peaceful people. We have to go to work tomorrow. Insulting us will only rise. Wusa. You guys remember Bad Boys? Wusa. 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 Gwede, we are not in the mood. You're going to insult us choose a different insult. Call us drunkards, call us anything. Party goers, call us anything. But don't insult us with the idea as if we don't know what applying for a job is.
If you don't do that, you're not going to be employed. And I'm going back to the point I made. Let's move out of being a passive society to be an active society.
You want to explain? Passive society.
Hi.
Gwede Mantashe. Gwede makwa. The insults are quite interesting. They'll be there saying, no, jobs.
Ramaphosa says government is working hard to restructure the economy to create jobs. He was speaking at the launch of the Letsema campaign in Mangaung earlier today.
That's what you guys been talking about. We didn't tell you to say that. That's what you Mandams said.
We are going to do everything in our ability and power to create jobs.
Okay, so, good. Your boss said you guys are gonna create jobs. Now we get it. Government doesn't create jobs. Government creates an environment where businesses feel to come and create jobs in your country. Now, there's a video that I saw, very interesting. And this particular video comes from a gentleman on Instagram. This is him right here, Jacob. He's a writer. You can see his name right there. He works within this particular aspect and field and so forth and whatnot. He's a researcher and a writer. Knows what he's talking about if we are talking about things. He had a very interesting video. And I thought, check this out.
The poverty issue in South Africa is a historical issue. But this is what people can't get. They just keep blaming the ANC government. But they don't think about the amount of resources that you need to take almost 70% of the population out of poverty. We don't have that money in South Africa. Not in the next, I would say, 50 years, we don't have the resources.
Now, I'll put his video down in the description below. Now, he's a researcher, he's a writer. He knows what he's talking about. Now, if you think about what he's saying, I thought it was quite an interesting one. We don't have the capital possible to do what they are claiming. Now, bear in mind, they are claiming it. That's his page on Instagram. And you will find his videos on his thingy. So then they are lying by making the promise because they know very well. Now, this tells you why local governments or local parties will make promises and not keep them. When they get into those positions, they just start eating. Why? Because they are starting to think this money is not enough to go around. Instead of maintaining and fixing, they start chowing. I thought there was also another video that was very interesting. Like I said, ANC has been doing a good job insulting all of us.
That it places, it means that the African National Congress must be dutiful to the law and work within that legislation.
This is the spokesperson.
It does place limits on bigger parties. It may work for smaller parties, but we've made it clear that it doesn't work as best as it should for parties as big as the African National Congress. We are committed to really designing more revenue-generating strategies so that we can sustain ourselves.
ANC is interested in generating revenue for itself. All right.
The ANC as an organization, if it was a corrupt party, we would...
If it was corrupt,
would not be poor. We would...
Wait, pause.
If it was a corrupt party, we would not be poor. We would be tapping into the resources of the state as a party. So that's
Who's poor?
something to note. But I can say that for sure we're focusing on building and strengthening our machinery, and we need resources to be able to do so. And that work is ongoing. But I do want to stress that you've seen a number of political parties when they come into power, and then they grow their headquarters, they grow everything because they can access resources of the state. We can't access resources of the state because it will be fraud, it will be illegal. We have to work with what is applicable, and that is what we're doing.
It's not corrupt. You guys just don't. So, but then you guys keep implying that you're doing something when you know you are not. That's why they'll keep reminding you, yeah, apartheid, apartheid. If they can keep you in the hurt, if they keep you in the pain, you will never see through them. People are outright lying to us. That's why I was saying, you see, on this video, I was just kind of putting out the ideas. That thought that man said, that they are in effect lying to us by telling us that they are capable or they can take this country out of thingy. By the way, he wrote, Jacob wrote a book on the questions, what. That's his channel there. So I thought that video was very, very interesting when he was saying that. It's an interesting idea that they don't, the ANC does not have the money to take out. They can only keep the promises as far as they are saying them. So why do they then have all these systems, the SASAs, the what, all? It's that, it's just keep it there, just to keep it there. Instead of taking this and then doing something with it, no, let's just keep it there. Just keep it floating, just long enough. Just survive, not thrive. Now you hear Gwede saying, South Africans are lazy. Yeah, they don't know how to apply for jobs. If you, like, they are sitting at home not applying for jobs. I mean, like, I don't apply. I'm like, wait, what are you saying? You guys are the very same people. Maybe you should go. You've been in existence for over how many years? 100 years? And you still do not agree in the idea that you are creating jobs? They must go find the post. Oh my goodness. I will quit. The system falls into the hands of Antichrist. Want to know why? Personally, I don't care about politics. Yes, we vote what we advocate, but what we want to center people on is on God. You are sustained by God, not these people. If it was according to these people, they will leave you hanging dry. You see what they've done with the whole Mkhwanazi case. They just talk. No persecution, nothing. No prosecution, no one going to... Nothing. We're talking about desecration of a body, what? People were thrown into the shaft, what? All this. Nobody's been arrested. Nothing. Then this lady comes here, tells us, no, if we were corrupt, oh, okay, you are not. You are not. Interesting. The system, you see the liars. These people don't lie because no, they lie because that's their nature. Their nature is a lie. I made a video where we were speaking about Sima and what some time ago when the Alabuga thing started, and I was highlighting the very same way people are looking to exonerate those people in their wrongs. It's the same thing you see in politics. It doesn't become different when they fall into power. It's the same thing that you see within the thing. So the problem of the human experience is that the human has a need for a savior. Until a person wakes up to realizing that, there's nothing they are solving. That's the reason why they speak like that. No, we're not corrupt. No, you are just lazy. When companies show interest to come to South Africa, put restriction, what, close everything out. Kudla ma comrade. Kudla ma comrade. Kudla ma comrade. Kudla ma comrade. It's just that simple. Cut straight. The system falls into the hand of the Antichrist. The Bible literally tells you that the kings give their power to the beast. Now, if you're a politician, I am sure there is hope for you somewhere. Don't worry, they'll give you a stamp for you to go around validating who has the mark of the beast. That's as far as they need you. But you as a believer, even in the video which we were doing of Solimatlango, that's the thing that I raise. Be very careful of being overly politicized. Even in the video, it's not particularly on these particular individuals. It's not on Solimatlango or the ANC guys. You see, politicizing people is the agenda of the devil. They know you'll never win that one. You'll keep screaming through your throat. You will never win that one. The devil holds that system like this. They'll keep you running and say you'll die. You'll end up dead without solving those things. You want to try, you can go ahead. But you see, for me, as for me and my house, shall worship. There's a place for me to put my brains. This is the brains of the people who are leaders. You see them there. We don't know us. We don't know how to apply for a job now. And Gwede must release a tender so that people can teach us. That's all they know how to do. Release a tender so that people can teach us how to upload an email, how to upload a CV to email. What must we say? How must we sound? How do we find the jobs? Maybe Gwede knows. I would like to know, where do I go to apply for Gwede's post? While Gwede is out here telling us, no, he doesn't look for a job. Oh, okay. How did they find you? Strict reality show, Daily Christian commentary videos. When people who are in privilege say, oh no, what privilege? You, the one, he said we should be grateful. South African politics is just the most funniest thing ever. It's like, I don't know how people who are not Christian cope. Because me, you see, I have a theological position that helps me know how to deal with their nonsense. When they're just talking outright lies. You know they don't care. And you see them continuing, no, we are committed. What does the word commit mean? When you say you're committed, what exactly does that mean? Reminder, the system falls into the hands of the Antichrist. Your mortal life is not enough to fix the system of Antichrist. This system, it falls into the hand of your life is not long enough. 30 plus years, ANC still sounding exactly as they did in 1994. They've just rehashed Mandela's words. Say the same thing. We are committed. We are committed. You can say it all you want and do nothing about it. Just come back and say, we are committed. It's like they're assigned not to do anything. Their only goal is to just supervise. They're not there to do anything. Supervise. I wonder, how do people who are not Christian manage?